Welcome to On the Fence, the show that's about helping you decide whether or not to spend your hard-earned money on the biggest and possibly best releases. Nick.
Hans. I'm going to turn Hans down a little bit.
Okay. We are looking at Pokemon Snap.
New Pokemon Snap.
Yes, this is definitely not a Nintendo 64 game.
Yes, it's literally called New Pokemon Snap.
Yep.
That's a real dumb name.
I mean, to me, it's better than Pokemon Snap 2, I'm just saying.
Call it like Pokemon Snap Illumini or something.
Illuminati.
Whatever. Don't call it Illuminati.
Nick, today I'm going to take you on a journey
Yep.
through some picturesque Pokemon locations. We are going to take exquisite, artful, tasteful pictures of Pokemon boning in the wild.
Okay.
And you're going to do a David Attenborough impression while we're doing
I'm
it.
not. I'm really not.
So like, you may be wondering, just what exactly is Pokemon Snap?
No, I'm not.
Because it's already been released, so people know.
I've been playing it, so I'm not.
Well, the peeps.
Hans, get us into a level and then let's talk about Pokemon Snap.
Okay, well, we'll start with one that I've done before, so that I'm not running around like a blind bird, like, oh my god, where's all this stuff? So we shall do Sand Days.
God, desert, so exciting, Hans.
Why you doing me dirty like this? Why you doing me dirty like this?
I'm in a feisty mood.
Great.
I'm in a punchy mood.
You see, you like park the pod, jump out of it, and punch a Rhyhorn in the nose. So Nick, look at this.
Is that guy wearing a sombrero?
Yeah, no, that's a.
Oh.
So like, here is the basic meat and potatoes of Pokemon Snap.
Yep.
You are on a reel. You can aim with your camera, and you can take pictures of Pokemon.
Yep.
Depending on certain factors, such as how central they are, whether they are facing you, whether you're zoomed in, whether you're not, whether there's more Pokemon in the background, whether it's a special background, your pictures are rated on all these different measures.
Yeah.
I am on rails. I cannot move anywhere. It's a set path. There are certain divergent points that I can highlight to go around and then, take a different route.
Mm-hmm.
But I have to go out of my way to do that.
Yep.
Oh shit, I missed.
Wow.
What I am doing.
Wow.
So, I have, or as you play the game more and more, you will unlock.
Those ads. Alright, the first two you took were absolutely god awful photo.
Yep, so the more and more you play a level, you unlock certain things. So, first of all, you'll unlock a night track of each version of the level, which has pretty much...
Not necessarily. I don't think it's always a night thing.
Well, it's definitely something that you would unlock. Like, it's you either unlock a night level, or you unlock the Illuminini level, or you unlock the ability to throw these, which are Illumini orbs.
Yeah, so like that's kind of the basic flow. Is you'll kind of unlock an area, you get enough research points to kind of level it up, which will kind of either open up. So the different research levels of an area kind of have different Pokemon in them, or they're doing different behaviors. And then sometimes you'll just unlock like a different course. So like, for example, for this one and one of the other ones, like you just get like nighttime courses. And then kind of the end goal of each area is to track down this Illumini Pokemon, who is just, they've been, as you can see, these orbs that Hans are throwing out, that essentially they make Pokemon naturally glow. And then there's some that have like distinct markings and like runes on, like things on them that kind of say, oh, this one is like from ancient times. And then that's kind of where it'll kind of follow one set path, and then you'll kind of, the way they've kind of been set up is there's different ways to kind of, you have to puzzle out how to get them to like activate their Illumini form, essentially.
Oh, motherfucker, you got... Oh, that's not a good picture. He psyched me out. I was like, maybe he's float away.
Are you saying you got outsmarted by Pokemon?
I am. Fucking asshole.
So like, for example, the lava level that's kind of at the end of this island is it's a Volcanrona, but it's like, oh, you can't take a photo of it while it's like surrounded in flames, so you're kind of tasked with puzzling out how do I get it to turn its flames off and how do I get it to disperse the flames so I can get a photo of it.
I do think that like the way that you like that.
Don't be weird. Don't be weird.
Oh shit, it's coming right for us, Nick. Oh. So like the likes with the Moltra, whatever, the Mothra,
Volcanrona.
Volcanrona. The thing with that kind of highlighted something that's a bit of I have missed two of them now.
Fucking make your point and stop getting distracted.
Is like I feel like the game can be a bit harsh sometimes and about whether a Pokemon is covered or not. Like the Vulcan, like I'm sorry, but like when I was taking pictures of that thing and it was surrounded by flames, you could still clearly see that they were like you can see through flames a lot of the time.
I know, but they very much are like at the very start. It's like, oh, you can't take it. It's not like it's like you got to the end. It was like, oh, they're all covered in flames. Like it literally says, as you get into that level, oh, you'll need to find a way to disperse its flames.
So at the end, then you are pretty much given all these folders of all the pictures you've taken of all the different Pokemon. Anything that has a exclamation mark is something that you have not got at that level of a star. So to complete a Pokemon's entry into the Photodex, which is the Pokedex of this, you need 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, and 4 star. These aren't ratings by points, these are ratings by what's going on in the picture. So for example, a 1 star there is a Pokemon in those basic habitat, either walking, sleeping.
A 1 star is just kind of the Pokemon going about its business, not really doing anything distinctive.
Yeah, a 2 is then something that's happening, so it could be dancing, it could be flinching from you hitting it with a fruit. A 3 and 4 are usually quite special or very, very unique circumstances. The 4 star ones are usually something you really have to work towards. So for example, with that Tyranitar one, I knew, because I'd done it before, that once the Lycanroc goes up to it, I know that it runs behind the rock, and then to give it enough strength to use Rock Break, which then gives me the 4 star picture, I have to hit it with a Luminorb. And you can tell because I've already got the 4 star picture. We'll go this one. And this is one thing I like. You don't have to go through every single like Pokemon. Once you've kind of got everything, you just auto it. And it'll select your highest rated picture.
Let's do this.
So here's the breakdown of kind of what each picture is kind of used for. So pose, size, direction, placement, other Pokemon, and a special background if it's necessary. And then I do like it's a nice touch that you can replace it if you want to.
Yeah.
We'll kind of just blast, look at a couple of these and then we'll blast the rest because it's kind of all the same stuff. So pose wasn't great. Great placement, dead bang in the center, and other Pokemon. Yeah. Now Nick, you're saying that was a bad picture. That was the best one apparently on the right.
Nice work.
Sure, best.
This is the thing I kind of think is weird sometimes. Like they're like, "Oh, this is the best one," and I'm like, you tell me, out of those two, which one's the best one? Honestly,
Like it's the downside of like it's looking for very arbitrary things. Like it obviously can't say like, oh, this is obviously a better photo because it's composed better because it's, like if it's just big in the frame, you're gonna get loads of points, even if it's not necessarily legible. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Nice work.
it's coming right for us.
Nice work. Great timing.
I got it that time. See, at night as well, nice and pretty.
Yeah, so you'll repeat this pretty much.
This is the general gameplay.
Yeah, that's the general gameplay loop. Is like you'll do this, and then kind of every time you get a new area to or level up a research level, it kind of unlocks like the next bit of the story, whether that be the next Illumini area, the next just region unlocked, or just kind of a new version of a zone.
Overall, I think the gameplay loop, I'm surprised by how not tedious it is, if that makes sense. Like, if you say to someone, you're just going to go out there and you're going to take pictures over and over again, you would automatically be like, how long before that gets tiresome.
Yeah.
And I have not felt that way at all. Maybe once or twice when doing this request stuff, because I'm going in there specifically for one certain thing.
I haven't even looked at the requests.
Um,
if I happen to do them while I'm going about my business, then yeah, sure. But other than that, I have not bothered doing any requests.
So as you can see, I've done a couple here.
You've done 35?
Yeah, I've done a couple.
Jesus.
So these requests are actually pretty much, they're kind of hints and tips on how to get the 3 and 4 star pictures. I will just go over a couple of them here now that I can remember. So in this one, whenever Pichu, Scorbunny, and what's the ape called? Grookey are playing hide and seek. If you hit that pile of flowers with a Luminorb, Pichu jumps up, and if you take a picture of that, you get that one. Another one of this is Hard Won Happiness. So on the Night 2 track in the park, which I'm going to go into in a minute, you have to feed Pidgeotto or Pidgeot with fluff fruit every time you see him, which is twice before at the very end. And at the end, you can get this picture with him. Some of these are really obtuse to get. Like, really obtuse, to the point where I don't understand how you would kind of figure it out without a guide of some description. One of the ones that I really struggled with and haven't gotten yet is the Meganium Pal. So the reason why I haven't got that as well is because there's a certain amount of chance involved that he will take an alternate route.
Are you sure it's like a random thing?
There's a
Because I feel like that kind of goes against what this entire game kind of feels like. Is like nothing is kind of left up to chance.
well, the guy that I was reading says there is RNG in this.
That seems weird to me.
That he will take an alternate path, and I've actually seen it too. So you have done the Meganium one outside of the original.
Yeah.
So you know at the start it's sleeping and it wakes up with the Eevee jump on top of it.
Yeah.
I went in once and he was already walking ahead of me. So there must be a certain amount of chance to it.
Yeah. Okay. No, it just because that seems very much against kind of what the whole thing of like the game is very like almost. It's almost a puzzle game.
Yeah, to a certain extent. Yeah.
Nah. You're doing a new level. Let's see you panic in a new level. Let's go. Blossom Beach, boy.
Okay, but I do want to do the park before we go because the max level park. The park is actually one of my favorites so far, to be honest. To the beach.
I think this might be my favorite level so far.
Huh?
Yeah.
All right, let's do this. These Pokemon better work it for me. Get fucked.
What a warm and relaxing place.
Get it, Hans Crabrawler.
There's a lot of Executor there. There's bound to be something up there. Yeah!
So we never really mentioned, so you do have 3 things you can kind of throw out, which kind of do different things. You can use like the fluff fruit to either like beat a Pokemon over to kind of come over and eat it, or you can kind of hit a Pokemon with it almost to kind of wake them up or do something. You can like play a flute.
Sorry, Pikachu.
You can like play a jingle, which will kind of get Pokemon to either like take notice of you or they'll like dance a little bit. You have your scan, which as well as kind of pointing out certain things, it'll also actually get a Pokemon's attention and they'll kind of look over to you and react to you. And then yeah, the final thing, as Hans mentioned before, is like the Illumini orbs, which kind of you unlock as you get through an area.
I do think like the scan also is then also how you change direction on routes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
There's no point in me hitting that one, is there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can't because... Bro, you good? Bro. Dude. Move your bitch ass.
What are you doing?
Fucking, I got fucking move.
Oh,
Don't
motherfucking tourist coming to my fucking beach.
you don't look. You littered as well, asshole. Do it. Oh no! Just
Great
missed.
food.
I thought that was Articuno. I don't know. It's not some Butterfree one.
Alright, my request is that you take the alternate path here.
I haven't been.
No, you'll be able to take it. It's here. It's to your that way.
Wee.
Because you get to see the best thing, and that's just Machamp hanging out on the beach! Beach boy!
Is that no?
I think if you're close enough, he will react.
What the fuck? You okay there, dude?
What? You never see this done face?
Can you move? Oh, jeez, I can move.
Play music. No? Oh, I thought he did. I thought he would like. Ah!
Yeah, work it. Yeah, give me the money shot. Wait, what? What I miss? Sorry. Yeah, so these scans as well also kind of.
Like, just give you hints to kind of,
Yeah.
if you threw something here, it might wake someone up.
No, okay. As you can see, I don't have my Illumini orbs, so you get them as you kind of progress through the levels. Really?
yeah.
He was jealous of that shot?
So yeah,
Pikachu!
as you kind of get through the levels, you'll notice whether it be a nighttime level or kind of some other condition, you'll either see one of the crystal blossoms already glowing or one of the already glowing Pokemon. And then kind of when you take a photo of that, that's when you have that's when the professor kind of gets the ability to make Illumini orbs for you, and then you can start going to trigger the crystal blossoms yourself.
Oh, right, I almost didn't see you there.
Headshot! Fucking ghosts.
Yeah, bitch! No sleeping on my watch, dance for me!
Yo, he went back to sleep.
I'm bound to be able to do something with these.
Not in this run. You can't, but there is a Pokemon that interacts with those.
And then, yeah, coming to the end. Anything behind us?
Wait, what?
What?
You can do a quick turnaround?
Yeah, the D-pad lets you do quick turns.
Oh, man!
Yeah, right?
I wish I knew that.
So, like, what do you think I'll get? I don't think I'll get level 2.
No, I don't think you will. But you have a whole other route to take, remember? So
Yeah.
to remember that.
I think like the pacing's pretty good. Like usually in about 2 runs of a level, you'll get the level 2,
Yeah.
and then enough changes to make that interesting. I definitely think.
So you kind of mentioned there, like, it doesn't feel tedious, and I think part of the reason it doesn't feel tedious is, as I mentioned, like, it's almost like a puzzle game where, like, you're kind of figuring out, like, oh, what do I need to do to this Pokemon, or what's the requirements I need to meet for this
Because I bopped them.
meet for this Pokemon to get them to do what I want them to do. So, like, it is interesting, and I think that's kind of what makes it not tedious, because you're constantly trying to figure out, alright, now, I'm sure, like, if you were sitting trying to grind out, like, oh, here, like, I'm just going to grind out the photo decks and get all 4 star levels of each Pokemon, then yeah, it might get tedious. You're kind of probably rerunning routes and stuff, but if it's anything like the original, you eventually get the ability to kind of speed your, like, fast forward your run almost to get to certain points.
So on top of that as well, when I was doing quite a lot of those requests, when you quit mid-level, you quit with the
Yeah, the
pictures
photos,
that you
yeah.
have, which I think is a really nice touch, because whenever you're going in there looking for one specific thing, you're like, I don't want to sit there and go all the way to the end. That's a pain in the ass. But you get to the point where you need to, and you're like, right, either I got it or I didn't. If I didn't get it, I can retry. If I did get it, I can just exit out and do it now.
Nice work.
It's gonna blast through all these.
They're all going to be new.
Yeah.
See, the other thing, like,
Nice work.
I really like this because I think it gives so much character to a lot of the Pokemon. In, like, a way that you don't really get with the mainline games, because you're seeing them in such limited interactions. Like, in the mainline games, you're seeing Pokemon dander about, like, on the overworld or in battles. But obviously in this, they can put a lot more care and attention into, like, what each, like, Pokemon's, like, attitude and personality is.
Like Himbo Machamp.
Yeah, like Machamp fucking posing it up on the beach.
The idea of Machamp being just a jock is great.
So, like, I think it helps with the game also. I do think look really fucking good.
Yeah, like this game looks gorgeous. Like I really like between how busy it is, how much is happening, like the detail on the Pokemon. Like I think this looks better than Sword and Shield, hands down.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think. Like I would love to see this be what the base games look like going forward. Oh, bitch! I was so close. God damn it. But like that kind of sort of proved my point. Like the pacing is grand. Like, you know, as long as you kind of know what you're looking for, like you can, within a run or two, you'll be up to level 2, no problem. The research titles, like I will say, like, so the requests and stuff, get you more nameplates and all that.
Yeah.
I wish there was a bit more of a payoff to the requests. I just
Then why have you kept doing them?
because after 35 I was like, why am I doing this again? Like the only other payoff is that some of the 4-star stuff, it's actually really cool.
Yeah.
Like the stuff that you do, like which is why
Can we take a look at your photo decks, Hans?
yep.
In the lab.
Yeah,
There you go.
I was like having to remember. I don't go to my photo decks very often.
Dude, I'm in mine all the time. Just look at that one Wheelord photo I have.
Alright, so go to Pokemon. Is there anyone in particular?
No,
you're
just
looking for?
kind of
So
a wee looksy look.
you can just flick through.
Yeah.
I'll go in reverse because I obviously have more of like
Yeah.
the original one. So you got Score Bunny just kicking shit.
See, like, so this is interesting. Like, let's go to your 4-star one. Like, my 4-star one, that's a terrible photo, by the way. Like, my 4-star one is like him doing the blue flame kick.
Yeah.
So, and like yours is completely different, which is like interesting to me. Like, the 4-star isn't necessarily like,
The same thing.
yeah.
Well, that's like I did have the blue flame kick, but it came up 3-star. So I wonder if it just was the timing slightly different or
Yeah.
how that worked out. But yeah, they're Terrioning. Apparently that's worth 4 stars.
It's a request.
I know it was, yeah. I just love that picture. That is wholesome as fuck.
Yeah.
Is that picture? That's just creepy. It's like the 2 twins from The Shining.
Why favorite Pokemon?
Yeah. So,
It's that first one. It's the first one because obviously, like, you've taken it very similar to me, where you're like perving on him from behind a tree.
so there's my boy, Pidgeot. He's all happy because he got fed. This is Magikarp being Magikarp. Love that. The Pidgeot with the Magikarp. He's so fucked.
Yep.
I'll kind of just flick through, see if I'm... Look at them! Oh! My duck boys. And then this one. I'll quickly blast through some. This one.
What the?
Yeah, right. Going with fucking One Piece on her.
The fuck is going on in that photo?
This is so dumb. This is dope though. That is so dope. I'm actually gonna. That's why I want to go to the park one. But this is something that actually kind of I want to point out. So one of the requests is best frenemies, right? And it's to do with this. But I've already taken this picture. But it doesn't automatically complete. So I have to go take the
Request,
picture
yeah.
again. I wish they kind of had a bit more of that, like retrospective of, oh, you've already taken this picture, you just automatically complete the request. Is there any other funny ones? Well, hello there. I see you've entered my boudoir. But yeah, this is just a good example of that. Yeah, this is what happens when you complete it. Like you have 4 pictures, and then
Yeah, and I think it generally, like, gradually, like, fills out that information as well, like, about the Pokemon, if
Yeah.
you kind of fill it out. What?
yeah, right. Like I said, I feel like I knocked him out of the tree.
God damn it.
Like I feel like its idea of like what's a good picture is a
Yeah.
wee bit weird sometimes, but I get it's,
Like,
it's going off of information
Yeah,
rather than creativity.
It's the idea that it is strictly basing it on, like, a skill. Like, there's no creative subjectivity.
Heracross died.
Jesus.
Yeah, right. How fucking brutal is that?
Do you want to run through the final area, and then that can be our background for us?
Yeah, so I like there isn't much to the game, but yet somehow it doesn't feel repetitive. So yeah, that's pretty much everything I want to show off. So yeah, we will cut ahead now to my final thoughts and opinions on Pokemon Snap.
So, Hans,
Yes, Nick.
if I was on the fence about new Pokemon Snap, what would you say to me?
This game is really good. I am flabbergasted with how much fun I am having in a world full of AAA big budget belters and friggin' like Assassin's Creeds and stuff like that. I am so happy that this game exists and that it's so good.
It's the original photo mode.
Yeah, like it's silly, but it kind of is. Like, I really thought I would be bored of taking pictures, but like the levels are so interesting, and no matter how many times you run it, you will always find something new and interesting in it. My original concern was really going to be that, like, can you justify selling this sort of game for 40 quid? And like, to me, yeah, there's so much more in this than I thought, and there's a lot of variety. Like, although there's only 7 levels, in those levels you've got, you know, branching paths, you've got night runs, you've got different levels, like levels as in research levels. There is a lot of game here that is just pure fun and nice and relaxing. I would put this kind of like on par, like tonal wise and like playing wise, to like almost like an Animal Crossing. Like, you know, like there's no overall story, not a massive one. You know, it's just good casual fun. Like, I really enjoyed it. Nick, you've also played Pokemon Snap. So if I was on the fence, what would you say to me?
Yeah, I would very much agree with you. Like, it's a very, like, as much as I kind of thought, oh, this would just be like almost like a nice nostalgia hit of, oh, it's really cool to see all the Pokemon. It's actually really engaging and like puzzling out the different ways to see all the different like behaviors of the Pokemon is really fun and it's really interesting. And yeah, it's not something you get bored of very quickly, because I don't think there's been a run yet where I feel like it's been, I haven't really achieved anything. I'm constantly achieving new things, whether it be a better version of a photo, a whole new star level of a photo in each run I go through, and whether that be the 2nd or the 10th run through a level. And overall, yeah, it's really fun. Yeah, there's a bit of nostalgia to it, seeing all like the old Pokemon you knew and loved, that like in these really lovingly rendered ways and the way the personality shines through. But I think it goes beyond that, and I do think it's a very, very fun game, and it's very engaging, like, throughout its entire playtime so far.
Those are our thoughts and opinions on Pokemon Snap, only available on the Nintendo Switch, ranging from £40 to £45. Thank you very much for joining me, Nick.
See ya.